In this video, I'm going to be guiding you through Chapter 3 and Chapter 4. Demand. The definition of demand is the willingness and the ability of consumers to purchase a given quantity of good or service at a given price in a specific period of time. And the term effective demand is the willingness and the ability to pay must be present. So on this slide, we look at the movements in demand. So the movement along the curve is only caused by the change in price. So when we say an extension of the demand, this means price falls. So in this case, from P1 to P2. And this leads to a movement down the curve and an increase of quantity from Q1 to Q2. And the inverse is also true. A contraction of demand is when price rises from P2 to P1, which leads to a movement up the curve, and quantity falls from Q2 to Q1. Now moving on to the shifts in demand. This is caused by what we call non-price factors, and the entire curve moves. So if you look at the diagram to the right, this is what we call an outward shift, which indicates an increase in demand at every price. You can see that at the old equilibrium here is shifted to the right here, which results in an increase in price from P1 to P2 and an increase of quantity to Q1 and Q2. And an inward shift goes the opposite, as D shifts to the left from D1 to D2, price falls from P1 to P2, and quantity falls from Q1 to Q2. Chapter 4. Factors shifting the demand curve. In the next few slides, we'll be going over the factors or the reasons of why the demand curve will either shift to the right or to the left. Firstly, advertising. If a successful marketing campaign was to be implemented by businesses, the demand for these products will increase. Another reason is an increase in income. Consumers' disposable income will increase, and therefore the demand for goods and services increase. Next, we have fashion and tastes. If something is in fashion, then the demand for that item will increase. For example, summer clothes for summertime. Duh. Another factor is prices of substitute goods. Substitute goods are goods that have very similar utility. Examples include Coca-Cola and Pepsi, butter and margarine, iPhone and Android phones, Uber and Lyft, Netflix and Disney Plus, and so on and so forth. As substitute goods get more expensive, the demand for the other good, which is the competing good, will go up, as the substitute good is less attractive and the other good appears to be more value for money. For instance, Coca-Cola and Pepsi both charge $8 per can, and Pepsi decided to increase their price to $10. Then the demand for Coca-Cola now increases, as it is now the cheaper option. Next, we have prices of complementary goods. Complementary goods are goods, you guessed it, that complement each other. Some examples will be bread and butter, jam and donuts, gasoline and cars, phone cases and phones, pen and paper, and milk and cereal. So if the price of a joint good falls, demand for its complement increases. Imagine that you love morning breakfast cereal, and the prices of milk went up to $1,000 a liter. Will you still be eating cereal? The answer is no, unless you like it dry. And lastly, demographic changes. The demand for goods and services will change due to the population size or the change in age distribution within the economy. This will change the demand for different goods and services in different sectors. I hope that helped. I hope you guys have a good day. Bye-bye.